Solos in Warzone 2 on the massive Al Mazrah map are a ton of fun, but also extremely tough. But I've got 5 tips for you guys to help improve in these and just improve in Warzone 2 in general. Now, as a quick heads up, in the beginning of this gameplay I'm voicing over here, it's going to be pretty laggy and stuttery. This has been happening in a lot of the games, unfortunately, where like the first circle or so are like this, but then it gets much better and kind of evens out at the end of the game. So hopefully this gets fixed soon. So tip number 1 is all about cash flow. Right now, cash is really hard to come by in Warzone 2 unless you're doing particular things. And for me, the best thing to do off the start is to land on a safe cracker contract. These are essentially like scavengers. They're going to mark 3 safes on your map. You go up, interact with them, and it blows up a safe and drops a bunch of loot, including cash. We complete all those, you're going to get even more money for completing that contract. You're going to easily have 10K plus to get 2 of your custom loadout guns, not your full loadout, not your equipment and perks, but just your guns with attachments, and then usually have some left over as well to buy things like a UAV. And in this particular game, I ended up dying to something that was completely out of my control, but when I won my gulag, I landed on a safecracker, got a ton of money, and then I was right back in the action because of this contract. And that kind of goes into tip number 2, is having that cash flow allows you to get things like UAVs. Now, UAVs function differently in Warzone 2. There was only 1 per buy station. So if another random player goes up to a buy station, buys a UAV, there's no more UAVs at that buy station. I'm not sure if they replenish over time or not. But UAVs are hard to come by and extremely rare, because when you're shooting a unsilenced gun, you do not ping on the minimap like you did in Warzone 1. You do appear on the compass. The compass is that top portion of your screen, and it gives you the direction that people are shooting from, but not an exact location. So the only way you know an exact location is with a UAV. Now, if you can't find UAVs, bounty contracts are another great way to 1, get cash, but 2, to give you an idea of where somebody is. And even if you're not going to necessarily go push them, just if you pick up a bounty contract, you now know, okay, there's somebody in this area. Tip number 3, and probably one of the most important things for all of Warzone right now, is to slow down. Number 1, we don't know this map. We're all still learning it. But more importantly, the sprint to fire times and the aim down sight speed times in Warzone 2 are incredibly slow compared to Warzone 1. So one thing that I've done personally is I've turned off my automatic tactical sprint. I have it on single tap to auto tac sprint. So it's very easy for me to get to my auto tac sprint, but it's also easier for me to just walk around at a normal place with my gun down, so I can much easier, aim it in case someone pops around a corner. Because if you get caught sprinting and someone sees you, you're dead. You're not going to win that fight for the most part. So a general rule of thumb is if you're in a tight area, indoors or something like that, slow down. Don't go sprinting around. You're also going to make way less noise when you're not sprinting. And you'll see that a lot in this gameplay of how that comes in handy for me. Number 4 is always rotate with cover. So besides the slow sprint to fire, slow ADS, it also has an incredibly fast time to kill in Warzone 2. And if you get caught out in the open, you are gone for the most part. So when you are going from point A to point B, try to find a route that you have areas of cover to get behind if you start getting shot, or even take a vehicle and things like that. The vehicles, I think, are going to be extremely useful in Warzone 2 because of the size of this map and because of the overall slower movement speed of your character. And then my final tip, which at the end of this game, we had an absolute textbook solos game ending, is there's 2 main ways to play late game in solos. And number 1 is going to be to always rotate in late with the gas or with the zone. And you'll see I do that. And if I didn't do that, I 100% would have died in the situation. A lot of players in solos like to hang back, and the last thing you want to do is have someone wrap around you from behind, because chances are you are done if someone gets behind you. And then the other option is going to be if you have a pretty good idea of where the zone is going to end up going, I'd recommend trying to find a center power position if you think you have a clear rotate to get there early. So if that's whether, a building or a large hill. And I kind of do a little bit of both of that in this end game. So I'm going to leave it to that. Those are my 5 tips. But in this gameplay, I am talking kind of my thought process of what I'm doing. So I think there's still a lot of useful information to just watch the rest of the gameplay and for you guys to help to understand some tips to just improve in solos especially, but in Warzone 2 in general. So guys, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, leave a like, subscribe for more content like this. Enjoy the rest. See you in the next one. I think I hear him. And now he definitely knows I'm up here. I mean, I just don't know. I don't know this building at all, so I don't really know what to expect going in here. Cool. Needed every bullet for that one. It's weird, man. The TTK like really close is like lightning fast, but then like mid-range like that, it's slower. But he also he had a 3-plate vest, so like that does make it feel a lot slower because he's got 50 more HP than I do, basically. All right, a lot of cash, self-revive. Okay, that, hold that. Okay, vibing. I got more cash too. My bounty is up here, but it's gonna go away soon. There were more people that pinged over here. So chances are there's more people in here. I just have zero idea where they are. So I know there's somebody there, so I'm gonna go here, I guess. This is a rather steep hill, gentlemen. We are getting our workout in. I could also try to go hit a buy station and then buy a UAV. Hopefully that nobody has bought a UAV from it, because there's only one UAV per buy station. I am not a fan of that mechanic either. I think you also make significantly... That's where I just heard one. I think you make significantly less noise when you're not... Oh, they're on the buy.
Enemy UAV overhead.
He probably just popped it. Pretty sure he just popped that. So he knows where I am. I'm not sure if he saw me or not. This does have a small glint, though, I'm pretty sure. This scope.
Got a loadout drop inbound.
Requesting close air. Target marked.
Longbow 3-1. Target acquired. Strike inbound.
All right, I'm gonna fly to this.
No hits. Go again.
Let's go, baby. Reload, reload. All right, good stuff, good stuff. Take cash. Yeah, I'll take that. All right, I think I'm cool with what I got. I'm 90% positive he just bought a UAV, so yeah, it's gone. Can I buy a gas mask? How much are gas masks? Well, gas masks are cheap. Dang. I could actually probably buy another one and stow it if I'm feeling frisky, actually. I guess I go towards the loadouts? And the loadouts also... The loadouts will the icons will disappear sometimes, I've noticed. But the loadouts are still there. So I'm gonna ping next to it, that way I know like where it is roughly. Just saw shots over here. There's a guy here. See the, oh man, oh, this is where I wish I had a sniper. The ARs are just like meh. And I have this built for like super low recoil and it's still like meh. Yeah, snipers I think are the move, man. ARs are just like... So like honestly, that guy should have stayed right where he was. That guy should have stayed where he was. I'm gonna leave some more of his plates. Well, I have a big backpack now, so I can hold more, I think. Yeah, man, I don't know. I think snipers might be more of a move over ARs. Like, I think when you're like in areas like this, you're better to not like full tac sprint because I think it like you're actually pretty loud when you're tac sprinting is the big thing. There is a loadout over here that I could hit and get perks. I don't have perks. I have my loadout guns, but I don't have my perks. I did not mean to do that. So let's go for it, I guess. I hear one. Yep, proc shot. Did I hear the rocks? Are you below me? You're below me. Below me in this thing.
Ooh, damn, dude. Nice shot.
Thanks. Like, nice, let's go. All right. Vibing, we're vibing. I can still try to hit this loadout.
Gas is moving in. New
I don't
safe
know.
zone located.
Go with this. Sorry when I swear. Below me again.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Nope. Just do a shock stick. Play, good play. Guy way above me as well. Not chasing that. It's a dumb chase. But I guess I go by this way. And I just don't know, like, the layout of this at all.
Gas is inbound.
TTK is so fast, dude. Alright, there was a guy landing above me. It might have been one of the guys I killed earlier that was coming back on his stuff, maybe? I believe I grabbed high alert, but like I don't know if you automatically get all of your... Man, the TTK is so fast. I don't know if you get all of your perks right away. Like, you know how like in MW2 you had to like do stuff to get your 3rd and 4th perk? I wonder if that's how it is
Well done.
in this. I want to stay on high ground as long as possible, I think. I do hear shots that way. So I think my thought process is going to be staying up here, letting zone come in. We'll kind of walk in with the zone, I think. And we will hopefully just make sure nobody's behind us. That's my biggest fear right now in solos. That tends to be a strategy a lot of other... Oh, what'd I say? A lot of people tend to play very slow in solos, where they no.
Gas is closing.
Let's go. It's huge. Huge, 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 huge. Okay, I'm gonna switch my other gas mask out. Wait, it's only 8%. I thought I had another one. I guess not. Do you have a gas mask? No. Oh, you have a precision though. All right, 3 other players left. I can kind of stay up here on this high ground. We're just gonna play nice and slow. I have no idea where anybody is. There's 3 others. I hear shots to my left. One went down, so one's over here. We don't know where the other one is. But I am in zone. I'm in a really good spot. Oh, there's one way down there sniping. And then here's the other one. Okay, nice. 1v1. Somewhere down.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone
Target
located.
marked. Request fire mission.
Copy that. 1.31 is on station. Strike in.
Oh, he's one shot.
Got gas moving in.
Let's go, boys.
That is a win.
Let's go, boys. That is a textbook solo dub, boys. You gotta just play nice and methodical, okay? That is a... Oh, let's go. I'm excited. That was fun.